I know, and I love you too. This is why I've made it so that you can now have me everywhere you go. www.highimpactstudios.com. Press play. Links in our social media bio. Click at High Impacts 1021 FM. Or you can just go the regular way. Turn on your radio and tune in to 102.1 FM.
We love you at High Impact Radio. Mwah!
See, there is no separating us now.
Make, manage, multiply, and maximize your money. With successful Sanmi at Money Magnet Show. Money Magnet Show.
It's Money Magnet Show with Successful Sanmi.
On High Impact Radio, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Fridays, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. with Successful Sanmi.
Okay, beautiful morning to you wherever you are watching from. This is the Money Magnet Show, and if you are so happy, I'm also happy to be here this morning. This is the Money Magnet Show. We are on High Impact 102.1 FM. On the Money Magnet Show, we talk about to make money, manage money, multiply money, and of course, we talk about how to maximize money. That's what we do on the show. So this morning I want to talk about the fact that quite a number of people, the opportunities that are available for people, and why is it that people remain poor despite the fact that the opportunities for them is staring at them on the face and they don't take advantage of it. So what makes a lot of people to remain poor despite the fact that there are so many opportunities? So I just want to consider why people remain poor in spite of opportunities. I would like to start by saying ignorance is my number one point. Ignorance is going to keep you poor. Okay? You cannot be bigger than what you know, sir. Whatever you don't know is bigger than you. Money does not exist. Money is an idea for people that can create value. So, if you can create value, you can attract money. Money does not go to those who need it most. It goes to those who use it best. And for you to use money best, you have to be knowledgeable about money. So money is something that most people, try to get on daily basis. They go to work, they go to office, they go to business, but few people take out time to really think about that concept and how they can attract it. And not knowing enough of it is ignorance. The depth of the ignorance you have about money reflects in your bank account. So knowledge about money is something that will naturally attract wealth to you. Having said all of this, the next thing I want to talk about is lack of financial planning. He who fails to plan has also planned to fail. So if you don't have any financial plan, then everybody has a plan. It's either you have a plan to succeed or you have no plan at all. And when you don't have any plan at all, you also have a plan. And of course, you know what that plan is. So when you are planning, you want to plan about your savings, you want to plan about your investment, you want to plan about your budget. But your planning is based on what you still know. So that's why the first thing or the first problem you have to tackle if you want to tackle money problem in your life is the problem of financial ignorance. So financial ignorance is quite terrible, that if you don't master it, it can make somebody to pass on to his generation line of poverty. So financial ignorance is something that many people don't know that they have. Now, let me quickly talk about how to solve the problem. Number one, for you to solve ignorance problem, you have to look at what is your intake of financial information. How much do you know about investment? How often do you attend events and seminars that can help you learn about investment? So this is something that you have to be able to bring an answer to. So how much do you know about financial investment? How much do you know about business? So these are important things that you need to sort. It's very, very important. You read books on finance, you attend seminar on finance, and you watch podcasts on finance. You try and intimate yourself with what can help you financially. Number two, lack of financial planning. Lack of financial planning, basically, you can begin to plan today. So all you need to do is sit down, write down the most important things to you. So take a clean sheet of paper. This method does not fail. It works all the time. Take a clean sheet of paper. Write down 12 things that comes to your mind that is important to you. Out of those 12 things, now write down, underline or asterisk the one that is the most important to you that you cannot do without, and you need to achieve it in the next 12 months. Make it your focus. Break it down into every month goals, and then begin to work at it. And that's how to get into financial planning that can change your life. Number three, when you have wrong cycle, you are going to be affected financially. You cannot show me your friend, I'll show you who you are. Show me your friend and the books you read, I'll show you where you will be in 4 years' time. You cannot have wrong company and have right success. It doesn't work that way. Wrong association will always bring about failure in life. If there are 6 people around you that are poor, check the 7th person. You are the next person. If 6 people around you are rich, check the next person. You are the 7th person. The 7 most important people in your life determines the direction your life will move in. The moment you change one of them, the direction of your life begins to change. And these 7 most important people in your life, they are on your phone. You talk to them from time to time. And please don't mix it up. If you are married, don't put your wife and all your children. No, your wife and all your children, they are one. Okay? So 6 other most important people in your life determine where the direction of your life will be. You can never be better than the influence of those 7 most important people in your life. It's important that you understand this. You cannot live in isolation. You live in collaboration. The way God has designed life is that there are some level of wealth you cannot achieve on your own unless you are able to collaborate. You can make millions alone, but you cannot make billions alone. So the 7 most important people in your life are very important. When you change that cycle or you break that cycle, you have changed the cycle of your future and you have broken the cycle of problems that you will have in your life. People essentially bring happiness or sadness into our lives. So who comes into your life or goes out of your life determines what happens in your life. So how do you tackle that problem? Choose your friend, don't let them choose you. Decide that the 7 most important people in your life, nothing less than 4 of them will be people you are looking up to, not people looking up to you. When you have 4 people in your life, 7 people in your life, they are the most important, and out of that 7, 4 of them, you are looking up to them. Very soon you will be like them. When you discover that they are all looking up to you, you may struggle for a long time. So it's important that when you change the knowledge you have about money, your life changes. When you change what you are planning about money, your life changes. When you change the people around your life about the issue of money, your finances changes. And if you don't change these things, you may not be able to move forward financially. Moving forward financially is a decision that everybody at one point or the other needs to make. But you cannot just sit down and make that decision alone. You need to change these fundamental things that has been said. A lot of people like me to talk about business. They just want me to talk about different type of business that they can do, suggest different businesses, they can do, and different ways they can make money, as I usually talk about. Talk about real estate. Talk about bonds. Talk about shares. Talk about stocks. Talk about that business. Talk about tamper business. Talk about glass business. Talk about road business. Talk about this. The first elementary fundamental thing you need to resolve are those issues that I've just explained to you. What's your depth of knowledge about the issue of money? If we give you 100 million today and we give you 6 months and we tell you, can you add 50 million on top of this 100 million? What would be your answer? If you are still going to think about it, then you are not ready to be wealthy. And it shows that you don't have sufficient knowledge when it comes to the issue of money. And so to solve that problem, you need to get enough knowledge. Knowledge is stored up. And what do I mean by that? You don't have to be in need of knowledge about money before you seek for it if you are going to be wealthy. Any business you are planning to get into, have ready-made armed knowledge about that space. So if you are going to go into oil and gas, for instance, you don't have to wait for the day you will now have 500 billion before you now begin to learn about oil and gas. By that time, it will be too late. Nothing stops you from getting the knowledge if you want to go into that area. It's very important for you. When knowledge precedes your action when it comes to the issue of money, the money does not have choice than to multiply. And when you have a strong planning culture, the money that comes in for you will fall into the structure you have built over time. And when I talk about strong financial planning, the basic thing it does for you is structure. Now imagine your body without bones. Imagine your head without skull. Imagine your hand without the chest bone. Imagine every part of you, no joint, no nothing. The flesh will fall like a pack of cards. What is holding you together is the skeletal structure that you have in you. If you don't have a structure of whenever money comes into your life, this is how it goes. 10% goes here, 20% goes here, 30% goes there. It is difficult to be wealthy. It's going to be hard. It's going to be struggle. That is why you discover that anybody that makes money through lottery, they used to go back to being poor maximum after 6 months. It's difficult to get money through lottery, through pool, and then you are able to maintain the money. Research shows that they go back to it. Why? No structure. Structure starts from planning. Every money that comes into you, 10% goes into savings, or 20%. 20% goes into investment. You spend 60%. Some people spend 100%. They don't have anything. Every money that comes into you have 3 departments inside it. It has the past, it has the present, it has the future. Whenever you don't understand that structure, the person will struggle. And when the people in your life enjoy pleasure more than planning, then you are likely to waste all the seed that can come in for you as an harvest. So, what am I trying to bring out? What I'm trying to bring out is that these 3 things I've discussed with you is what keeps a lot of people poor. Lack of financial understanding, that's ignorance. Lack of financial planning, lack of structure, and lack of right association. Lack of right financial association. When you have the right association, they will tell you about property, they will tell you about investment, they will tell you about everything. When you have a wrong association, they will tell you about party, they will tell you about how to spend money, how to waste money, and at the end of the day, you will be like them. So it's very important for you to strategize and decide if you really want to come out of financial struggle. You may not come from a wealthy family, but a wealthy family can come out of you. It is all about your decision from this morning. Things can start a new turn. And I'm going to start talking about that when I am back from this break. You can reach me in the studio right now. Reach me in the studio right now. The phone line to call me is 0907 224 5018. I take that again, 0907 224 5018. I'll go on a short break right now. If you have question for me on Instagram, you might want to drop it in the comment section. Drop your question for me on Instagram, in the WhatsApp, in the comment section. And if you want to call me, 0907 224 5018. That's the phone number with which you can reach me right now in the studio. I'll be taking questions. Don't forget these 3 things. Once you don't get it right, the person will struggle financially. That's financial understanding. Ignorance. Once somebody is ignorant financially, there's problem. When he does not have financial structure, there's going to be problem. When he lacks the right association, it's better to be alone than to have wrong friends. I'll go on a short break. When I'm back, we'll continue with this. Stick around and go away.
Make, manage, multiply, and maximize your money. With successful Sanmi at Money Magnet Show. Money Magnet Show.
It's Money Magnet Show with Successful Sanmi.
12 hours of intense worship, 12 anointed artists, one stage. Are you ready? High Impact Praise Blast 2025 is coming. Get ready for Night of Fire, where praise, worship, miracles, and joy abound. It is High Praise Reloaded. Date Friday, December 26th, 2025. Time 6 p.m. Venue Impact Planet Amusement Park Resort and Hotel, Kilometer 12, Lagos Ibadan Expressway, Ibafo. Ministry DJ Ernestine, Adeyinka Alasheyori, BJ Sax, Shanwele Jesu, Lilian Neji, RCCG Praise Team, the City Choir, Laulu Benjo, Bidemi Olaoba, Sumisola Agbebi, Toluwani Sings, Chinyere Udoma. For more inquiries, please call 0814-229-9509 or 0706-393-5694. Entry is absolutely free. High Praise Reloaded. It is time to praise loud, worship deep, and live blessed.
The sea, the waves, serenity, high impact cruise.
Welcome to High Impact Cruise.
Yes, experience the waters of Lagos, you and your family on Eugene 1, a luxurious ultra-modern 4-story yacht, fabulous music, sumptuous meals, and an elegant, well-stocked bar with an array of exotic drinks. Call 0705-095-5987 or 0806-483-1491 for bookings and inquiry. High Impact Cruise. Dream, discover, explore.
Are you looking for an avenue to blast your brand? Why not let us be your detonator at High Impact Radio 102.1 FM with Got You Covered. For advert placement, sponsorship, partnership, call us on 0706 393 5694 0915 958 1881 0902 745 3931 or send an email to info@highimpactstudio.com.
The MTN Mega Billion promo is finally here. From Monday to Saturday at 7 p.m. Plenty Nigerians will stand a chance to win big. To join, just dial *900# on your MTN line. Then every recharge from 100 naira or more will get you more entries and increase your chances to win. This promo lasts till the 21st of September.
Recharge today and win millions. T's and C's apply. Visit www.mtn.ng for more details.
In case you don't know, this is High Impact 102.1 FM.
Make manage, multiply, and maximize your money. With successful Sanmi at Money Magnet Show. Money Magnet Show.
It's Money Magnet Show with Successful Sanmi.
Okay, welcome back, the Money Magnet Show. So 0907-224-5018. Do give me a call, and you can send a message as well. Send a WhatsApp message or give me a call on 0907-224-5018. So you can reach out to me on those numbers, and then you can send your question via the comment section if you are following on Instagram. I have a question here, and the person is asking, how can a university student make money from NEL Fund? I'll push that till Friday. On Friday, I'll be talking about the National Social Investment Act. These are social economic benefits for Nigerians, okay, that is enacted by the law, enacted in the law, and part of it is a feeding for Nigerian child per day, okay, so you have per day feeding, and then there's another one, 30,000 naira payment for Nigerians. I'm going to talk about it. They've made it a law. Some of those social benefits, that Nigerians will benefit. They made it a law. So what that means is that you can take the government to court if they don't give you those things. I'm going to be talking about that law this Friday. You know, Friday we dedicate it to law stuff. Okay, so I'm going to be talking about the law that can help you make some, take advantage of all the things that the government has created. The NULEL fund, the fund for students, the money, the feeding program, the 100K for youth, the youth bank. I'm going to be talking about all of that, so you don't want to miss that on Friday, 8 a.m. same time. The law is available. How do you access it? How do you get the fund? How do you get the money? I'm going to be stating everything step by step. And how do you enforce it if they fail to give you? So I'm going to be talking about all of that. Now, having said that, I want to quickly say that today we've spoken about 3 things that keep people poor: ignorance, lack of structure, and also wrong cycle. If you have these 3 things in your life, you will struggle financially. So, and how do you solve this problem? You solve this problem by getting knowledge. Okay, so there are knowledge from different sources. This is an information age. You can get a lot of information online about finances, and it's going to change your life. Number 2, have a structure. Any money that is coming in for you, where does it go to? How do you divert them? You need to have that structure. And number 3, you also need to have the right cycle of people. And I said that the 7 most important people in your life determines what the direction of your life will be. And I said that if you change one of them, many things, particularly your finances, is going to be changed. So far so good. We've spoken about all of those important stuff. I want to see the possibility of taking some questions right now. So let me see that. I think I have a question here. I can't seem to see it. So the person is saying, "Hi, I'm the woman who messaged you yesterday about my mother's insurance. I sent a message earlier but didn't deliver. I'll try again." Okay, so the person that was asking about your mom left insurance package with an insurance company and she's late. You reached out to the insurance company, they are not responding, and they said that you need to get the document. What should you do? Okay, so send me a message on 0811 4545706. I take that again, 0811 4545706. Now, I said if your dad, your mom, your uncle, they are late and they left some shares for you, or you are forgotten, you bought some shares, you can't trace them again, I said you can go to www.sec.gov.ng /non-mandated. When you get there, type your name and it's going to bring out all the shares that you have and where you are going to collect them. So how you going to convert that to cash? Some people have a lot of money and they don't know. Some people have up to 400,000, 4 million. They've forgotten about it. They bought the shares long ago. That's where you're going to find out that you have that shares. If you don't find out, somebody will enjoy it and there's nothing you can do about it. After a while, the record will be wiped off. Okay, so this guy is asking me here, and how can I make money from e-commerce, because I've tried AliExpress and art business. Okay, so what you need to do if you want to make money from e-commerce is buy from 1688.com, and you can start with trainers generally move. Okay, so start with trainers. You can get them, you can make about 50% profit on trainers from 1688, or you buy some uncommon stuff. Okay, so I spoke about a small smart sealing machine yesterday that you can get from Alibaba, I think it's about 160,000. That 160,000 or 200,000 can help you make as much as 500,000 under 2 to 3 months. So this is how it works. That machine, when you buy it, it can help you seal. So I described to you the there's this can, all the canned drinks. I'm sure you know canned drinks. There's a machine that can put the seal on canned drinks. So you buy that plastic, you can put vegetable oil, you can put palm oil, you can put rice, you can put gari, you can put different things inside that kind of can and seal it with that machine for people. And people that are having their birthday anniversary or they are having their birthday, you put the sticker for them. They're having their wedding anniversary, you put it for them. They're having their naming ceremony, you put the sticker for them. All of those kind of people, that's what people are subscribing to now. And you can make a lot of money just from that simple machine. So you can import that and do that business, or you go into camera importations. Camera will also give you up to 50 to 75% return in e-commerce business, because a lot of people are now getting used to camera. So you can look for the camera of the 3-phase camera, and then you bring it in at the rate of 40 or 50,000 or even 60,000, and then you sell at the rate of 115,000. So you are able to make almost 90% profit. So these are businesses that you can think about when it comes to 1688. So one of the things I'm planning to do is to have a training, a free training on some of these businesses one of these days. So I'm going to create a link so that people that want to be part of it can register. By the way, because of my time, let me begin to see how I can tidy up the show. There's a company that needs an IT. Okay, so if you have somebody that wants to work in an IT company and he likes IT, he doesn't necessarily have to be very vast, but let him just know how to use social media, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. Let him just know how to do that, and then maybe do some design. So the company will train him on how to do video editing, how to do website blogging, and all of that. The person just need to have basic knowledge of how to do some of those things. It doesn't have to be deep. So if you have such a person, you can tell them to forward their CV to 0811 4545 706. Okay, that opportunity closes on Friday by 8 a.m. on Friday. 0811 4545 706. And if you also have someone that can work in the position of a janitor, so that's the duty of somebody that is that works like in an hotel. You help them to spread the bed, you wash the bed sheet with washing machine, you make the room clean, you make the whole place to work, you attend to their guests. If you have somebody that can deliver that job, then you can also let the person send the CV to 0811 4545 706. And if you also have a professional teacher that can work like an HM, like ed teacher, okay, he can also, or she can also send the CV to 0811 4545 706. I take that again, 0811 4545 706. So you see that an ed teacher or somebody that wants to work as an IT person or somebody that wants to work as a janitor, the opportunity is available till 8 a.m. on Friday. Let them send their CV. and then they will call them for interview. I'll forward it to the company in charge for you, and then they will give you a call and interview you. You dress well and pitch yourself to them, and then I'm sure that the best person will get the opportunity. So I need to begin to wrap up now. So on Friday, I'm going to be talking about the social benefits that Nigerian government has made available for Nigerians. So now they are giving some Nigerian money. Okay, they are giving some Nigerian money every month. Now they are giving some children food in the school every day. It is now a law. It is not the government is helping also. It's a law. You can, if government does not do it for you, you can sue the government. So I'm going to be sharing on that law on Friday. All the funds that have been made available to students, the bank loan, the education loan, and all of that. I'm going to be talking about all of that on Friday, 8 a.m. Let's make it the same time on High Impact 102.1. So the Money Magnet Show continues on Friday. Thank you for joining me today. I really, really appreciate. And for those of you that are not following me on Instagram, try and follow me on Instagram so that when the show starts every single day, with the exception of Thursday, you can always see the alert that we have started. And that's all we can take on today's show. Till I come your way on Friday, Dr. Successful Sanmi is my name, and I'm saying remain financially intelligent.
Successful Sanmi at Money Magnet Show. Money Magnet Show.
It's Money Magnet Show with Successful Sanmi.
On High Impact Radio, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Fridays, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. with Successful Sanmi.
In a world of too many sounds, one station sounds better.